So, good morning or good afternoon, while wherever you are. As a pastor, I have always thought and wondered, is there a way in which all of us can be involved in giving food to the less fortunate, food to people who generally do not have food? Those of us who live in Nairobi have seen how much sometimes it's a challenge to be able to get food. During this corona time, during this time of pandemic, many of us, some of us could not have food. But at the same time, some of us had an excess, especially, let's say, the restaurants, the hotels, people who have got large households. Look at your dustbin, how many times there is food in that. I don't believe we should look at it as waste food, but rather as excess food. It is not about it's not about the, sometimes you cook unknowingly and you cook a lot. Where do you take that excess food? Suppose there was a way in which we could package and give somebody that food and they can be able to help themselves out. I don't want us to look at it as something that is gross, but rather as something that could be a life-saving moment for somebody. When you look at three children going through the dustbin, going through the pits, and they're getting anything to eat, it's not because they delight in getting dirty food, but rather it's because it is easy to get anything for food. So my prayer, or rather my wish, is there is a way, and I have come up with a way in which we can be able to get this food, package it, deliver it, and can be used within the same day. It will be very cost effective. All you need to be able to say is, I have got 1 kg of food, or I can feed 2-3 people. I can come with a container, fill it up, and go. If it is a hotel, the same thing. Rather than throw all that food because it's going to get bad tomorrow, and instead of recycling food that is going to be bad, how about we can repackage it, give it to somebody else, and by then, maybe you will have a customer someday tomorrow because they'll be alive enough to get a challenge. Let us be able to accomplish this SDG goal number 10, where everybody can have a meal for anybody and you can be able to feed anybody at any time. Thank you. I hope it is workable and I believe it's workable.